And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. We've got baseball on the show. It's the Kansas City Royals and the Texas Rangers. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Pitching in our game today, Nathan Eovaldi. Chris, what should we keep an eye on here with him?
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
Just about to get started, Michael Garcia steps in for the Royals. Base hit center field. So a man on base to start the inning.
Didn't try to do too much with it, just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with hitters trying to launch and hit home runs, but sometimes you got to shorten up just like that.
In the air to left center, and there's one down.
Oh, the ball will find you. You come into the game and better be ready, because it's like the ball knows where's the new blood. But really nice play. That could have easily been botched.
That's ripped. Base hit. They hold the runner at second, so another base hit could get us our first run in this one. First and second, one out. Sonny Austin digs in now. Swings and lines a base hit into left field as the go-ahead runner pulls up at third.
Now, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high-leverage spot right there. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit.
Gap shot should score at least two. One runs in. Runner at third puts on the brakes. Bases still loaded and still only one away. Here's the veteran second baseman, Kobayashi. Golden opportunity right here. That one is absolutely belted. Haggerty giving chase. Can't get there. Should be extra bases. One runs in, and they hold the runner at third. Bases remain loaded here. Still only one gone. So up next, Blake Williamson. Line drive to short, and takes it to the bag himself and doubles him off. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And on the mound for Kansas City in this one, Seth Lugo. What do we need to know here about the right-hander?
Boog, this guy usually turns in a very good outing. His teammates really enjoy when he's on the mound. Everyone seems to be loose, which can help the offense be a bit more dangerous. So if you look at the opposing lineup, they're hoping he doesn't just settle in. They want to make this an uncomfortable start from the beginning.
Brandon Nimmo stepping in for the Rangers. Nimmo getting the start in right, hitting leadoff in today's game, and he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in the state of Wyoming. On the ground to first, and it goes just foul. Got him swinging. And now the center fielder, Sam Haggerty. Here comes the 0-1. Oh, great stop. Throw to first, and they get the out.
Oh, we talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder. Wow, really impressive.
Corey Seager stands in now and watches strike one. That one's in there. No balls, 2 strikes. Foul ball left side. He'll see another.
Wow, he got away with a mistake right there.
2 down, nobody on. On the ground, right side. And that one finds its way through. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. Now the tag at second, and he's out, trying for 2. Misplay doesn't cost him. Inning over. Top of the second, stepping in, Isaac Collins.
Fielder, Isaac Collins.
That one ripped right center field. That's got a chance. And it one-hops the wall.
Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
So a man at first. And next up for the Royals, Stephanie Thacker. Well, now this ball is driven into the left center field gap. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
Up next for the Royals.
Love how taking over on the mound for the Rangers, number 75.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Now, Michael Garcia. Line shot into the gap, should score at least 1. They won't test it here. Bases loaded, no outs.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Off the bat, it was headed for the gap all the way, and as a hitter, you love seeing those as you take your first couple.
That one is absolutely belted. Dives, but it falls, and now it looks like extra bases. 1 runs in, and they don't push it. Runner holds at third. Bases loaded now with still nobody out. Ben Rice steps in for the Royals. This one's blistered. No doubt about it. Out of here. Grand slam. A massive home run. And they add to their lead. It's 7-0. You know, more than so out of the bullpen for the Rangers, number 81.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Starling Marte up to him. Singled and drove in a run his first time through. There's a line drive to left field. 2 away. 2 down, base is empty. Stepping in, the long ball threat, Kobayashi. Singled and drove in a run her first time through. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. And it's into the gap.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. She obviously put a very nice swing on that pitch and really drove it towards the gap, but I'm pretty surprised she only ended up on first right there, and it's kind of hard to say if there was some hesitation or if they just decided to play it safe.
This one in the air, center field. Haggerty settles underneath it, and that'll do it. Bottom half of inning number 2. Here's Josh Young.
He's got pop, which is a little sneaky because he's so comfortable with taking his base hits to the opposite field, but he can jump you if you make a mistake.
They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. The 0-2. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. 1 gone here. Now it's the DH, Cherry Flores. And it's fouled away. 0-1 down. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row. 2 outs, base is empty. Next to hit, Delman Storm. Out towards left center. And that will end the inning. Back here in a blowout, which gives us a chance to talk about just about anything.
Bro, don't get me fired.
Singy, were you superstitious as a player?
I'd say a little bit, Dan. I wouldn't want to.
There's a swing and a drive. That's back. It's a ball. He sends it out of here. And they add a run. It's 8-0.
Sitting first pitch fastball, and that's what he delivered. He guessed right, squared it up, and he made it look way too easy.
Next to hit, Stephanie Thacker. That's back there. And wow, that one is way out of here. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And they boost their lead. Luis Curvelo gets the ball now. He's into the game with the bases empty. So back to the top of the order. Here's the third baseman, Michael Garcia. Swing and a base hit.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive into center field. So that definitely felt good.
Ripped on a line to center. Plays it on a bounce, and it eats him up. First and second, and nobody out. And here's the first baseman, Ben Rice. He's already homered here in this one. Line drive, base hit. And they're happy to play station to station right here. Bases loaded, nobody out. So up now for Kansas City, Sonny Austin, 1 for 2. That smash towards center. Haggerty on the move. 1 away. Here's Starling Marte.
Next for the Royals, the designated hitter, Starling Marte.
On a line. Takes it in for the out. All loaded up. Kobayashi now at the plate. 2 for 2. So she's got to be feeling good right now.
She's turning a special day into something magical with how easy she's making it look at the plate.
Swing and a ball lined out towards center. And that is that. As we go to the last of the third, leading off, Jake Burger.
This is one of those times when you want to be aggressive. Go ahead and pitch to contact. Let the defense work behind you. You've got a nice, comfortable lead. Don't try to be too fine.
That one fouled off. On the ground, right side. Sends it to first. Leadoff hitter gone in the third. And now Alejandro Ozuna. Left field. And that will fall. And that's a 1-out single.
That's a ball that a lot of times you'll see the shortstop or left fielder be able to get to if it hangs up in the air long enough. But right there, it just died and found a way to drop in on the green stuff for the base hit.
The 0-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Now it bounces away. Can't squeeze it. Ozuna up into scoring position now with 2 out on the pass ball. Back to the top of the order. Up next for the Rangers, Brandon Nimmo. Ozuna stands at second with 2 gone. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. See ya! Strikes him out for the second time today. Start of the 4th. Now it's the right fielder, Blake Williamson.
Number 66.
Hit hard, base hit. And a good start to the inning. Isaac Collins steps in for the Royals. He's already homered in this game. Slides, but she can't come up with it. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. Love how he just kept it simple there. Didn't come out of his mechanics. Nice tight swing, hard hit ball.
And now Stephanie Thacker. This one in the air, center field. He's there. He's got it. And there's one down. Now here's the leadoff hitter for the Royals, Michael Garcia. 3 for 3 with 3 singles. Line shot into the gap, should score at least 1.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Here's Bobby Witt Jr. Gap shot, should score at least 2. 1 run across.
Picks himself up at RBI. A lot of hitters tell themselves, line drive over the infielder's head. That's what I'm trying to do. Just keep that approach simple. And right there, it was perfectly executed. On time with everything. And
that one is absolutely belted. Way back there, it's got a chance. One hops off the wall, should score at least 2. Runner at third puts on the brakes. Bases still loaded and still only 1 away. Now it'll be the cleanup hitter for the Royals, Sonny Austin. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. 1 run is in. Down to third, and he gets back safely.
Comes through with the RBI. Got the top of the ball a little bit.
Taking over on the mound for the Rangers, Jalen Beeks.
Well, no margin for error in terms of throwing strikes with the bases loaded. Just has to execute 1 pitch at a time to try to get out of this.
At the plate, Starling Marte. Line, and that's a base hit. 1 run across. Down to third, and he gets back safely.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Shortened up the swing and went right back up the middle.
So bases loaded with 1 away. Kobayashi steps in for the Royals. Hard liner. Makes a nice grab at a full sprint. And there are 2 down.
Nothing instills more confidence in a team than a center fielder who makes a great play like that on the run. They can feed off the energy he brings just from his playmaking abilities.
She's 1 for 3, picked up her first major league hit earlier.
Well, there's no time for her to be reflective right now, but you know she will be later on.
Nice grab on the run. And that is that. Ready to go, bottom 4. Here's the center fielder, Sam Haggerty.
Sam Haggerty.
And there's a strike.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
This one in the air. Kobayashi. And there's 1 down.
Well, that's a frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter right there. I mean, that pitch was right down the middle. I think he got a little too excited, came out of his mechanics, and instead of driving that ball somewhere, he popped it up. Unfortunate for him.
Seager at the plate now, and that's strike 1. Late with the swing there. Popped up. Two down. Two down, base is empty. Josh Young will hit next. He's 0 for 1.
If I'm at the dish right now, I am aggressive over the heart of the plate. This guy's been filling up the strike zone, so you know you're going to get a good pitch to hit. And as nasty as his stuff is, you might as well take all 3 swings.
Slings to first, and he has thrown 4 shutout innings. Ready now for the 5th inning. Digging in, Isaac Collins. That's hard hit on the line. And that's got extra bases written all over it.
Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Now at the plate, Stephanie Thacker. In the air, out towards left center. And there's one away. Back to the top of the order now. Now here's the leadoff hitter for the Royals, Michael Garcia. Line drive. Haggerty on the move to the gap. Can't get there. Should be extra bases. Oh, the throw is over his head. Doesn't get too far away, so no one moves up.
Another hit. I mean, these types of performances at the plate don't come around too often. This is pretty special. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
That's a base hit. Throw back in, holds the runner at third. Base is now loaded. Only one away. And to the plate for Kansas City, Ben Rice. Gap shot should score at least 2. 1 run is in. Relay throw home. Here's the tag, and he's out.
Now batting, catcher.
Cal Quantrill taking over on the mound.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Can't get there. Should be extra bases.
That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and ripped it into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
Swing and a line drive, base hit into left field. 1 run across. Now he launches a throw over his head.
Well done, drives in the run. Didn't try to do too much with it, just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with guys trying to launch and hit home runs, but
out towards right center, that's well struck. But won't make it there after the bad jump. Ball comes in, runner stops at third, base is still loaded with 2 out. And next up for the Royals, Blake Williamson. She's a player who does it all. And a base hit on the line. 1 run is in. Runner holds up at third, base is still loaded. 2 away as 1 comes across. So up now for Kansas City, Isaac Collins. Base hit, 1 run is in. Ball comes in, runner stops at third, base is still loaded with 2 out. And now the center fielder, Stephanie Thacker. She's already homered in this game. Line drive to short and caught. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Now here's the Rangers DH, Jerry Flores.
21.
Foul ball there.
Well, these Rangers just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. They're trying to find ways to drive the ball with some authority, but it's just not happening for them so far. 0 extra base hits in the game, so it's been tough for them to get anything going.
Throws to second, not in time. That's a leadoff double.
He was all over that one. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Here's your 1. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Stays alive. Flores at second with nobody out. And they'll do it again. That one is absolutely belted. Carrying well. She makes the grab. Runner tags and will move up to third.
Thought that was a no-doubter. Like the wind was holding that in this ballpark.
And now it's Jake Berger to hit. Grounded out his first time up. And there's a foul ball. Right down to shoot. That's strike 2. Pitch gets away. No throw. And now they have runners at the corners. 2 on with 1 out. Alejandro Ozuna stepping in for the Rangers. 1 for 1. He singled to left his first time through.
Well, in this situation with runners on, you've got to get ahead in the count so that you can.
There's a high chopper. In there safely. Danny Jansen to hit here.
For the Rangers, catcher Danny Jansen.
And a foul ball. 2 on, 1 out. On the ground to third. There's 1. Goes to second.
No, he's in
safe there. So they're down to their final out. Here's Brandon Nimmo, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Off the catcher and rolls away. The throw into second. Not going to get him. He's in there.
Heads up base running right there.
They're down to their final strike. On the ground to the left. Throw goes to second. So 2 down. Sam Haggerty stepping in for the Rangers.
Sam Haggerty.
Popped up. Fair ball. In comes the run from third. Headed for the plate. Now 2 runs score. Passes third. He wants it all. Save at the plate. It's a 3-run inside the park home run. Two down, nobody on. Hard on the ground to first. Steps on the bag himself. Ball game.
Well, I don't know what they did in the cage today or on the field for batting practice, but when you win by double digits, something is clicking. That batting coach feels pretty good about himself right now, but more so the players. They can't wait for the next one. Come back out, score, and get another W.
Well, this one ends in a blowout. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.